What causes UV map distortions in Roblox models? Have you ever wondered why some textures on your Roblox models look off or distorted? Today, we will get to the bottom of what causes these UV map distortions. Understanding this can really help improve your game designs. First off, let's talk about UV mapping. This is the process where a two-dimensional texture is applied to a three-dimensional model. Each vertex of the model has coordinates assigned to it, called U and V. When these coordinates are not set up correctly, distortions can occur. One common issue is improper UV unwrapping. When a model is unwrapped, seams need to be marked carefully to create UV islands. If the unwrapping is done poorly, some UV islands may become unevenly scaled or stretched. This can make parts of the texture look blurry or distorted. For instance, if you have very small UV islands compared to larger ones, you might see texture stretching in those areas. A good practice is to re-unwrap the model, ensuring the UV islands are consistently scaled and logically placed. Another cause is confusion with multiple UV sets. Some models have more than one UV map. If the wrong UV set is used during the import process, textures may not align properly. This can lead to missing or distorted textures. Always make sure that only the correct UV map is active and linked to the texture in Roblox. Overlapping UVs can also create problems. If UV islands overlap, the model may try to use the same texture area for different parts. This can lead to visible errors during rendering. To avoid this, lay out the UV islands carefully in the two-dimensional texture space. Incorrect positioning or scaling of UV coordinates can cause issues too. UV coordinates should fit within the range of 0 to 1 on both axes. If they go outside this range, textures may tile unexpectedly or not show up at all. Uneven scaling can also stretch or compress textures on the model. Sometimes, the limitations of the Roblox engine can affect how UV data is processed. If a mesh file is not exported correctly, UV data may be misinterpreted or lost. Always export your mesh with UV data intact and ensure the texture is imported separately and linked properly. Lastly, specific model types in Roblox, like R6 and R15 humanoid rigs, have their own UV maps for clothing and body parts. If the UV mapping does not align with these templates, textures may appear blurry or offset. Using the correct templates can help avoid these issues. To keep your models looking great, here are some practical tips. Use a three-dimensional modeling tool to unwrap UVs carefully. Remove any unused UV maps before importing your mesh into Roblox. Always check that UV islands do not overlap and fit within the 0 to 1 UV space. For humanoid models, use official or community-provided UV templates to ensure everything aligns properly. By following these guidelines, you can create models with clean, distortion-free textures that display beautifully in your Roblox games. Happy building!